the only time we can really say that we actually made history with a bad game, okay? Last week we lost. Yeah. But we did actually make history. Somehow, some way. We did not punt last week. That is the second game this year we did not punt. It's funny. You would think when we had Brad Robbins, not punting would be our best friend. That would be our biggest W ever, right? You don't have to punt because you got Brad Robbins who can't freaking punt. But we finally get a punter, and when we finally find ourselves with an actual capable, competent punter who can punt the ball 60 plus yards, this is the season with everything going bad that we don't punt the ball in 2 of our games. And honestly, it would have been 3. It could have been 3. The Ravens game was very freaking close to that. Because of how the Ravens game went, we didn't punt the ball much. And to be honest, there's probably going to be another game this season I could see where we don't punt the ball. Last time we didn't punt the ball in 2 games in a season was 2021. And again, like I said, I think this might just be foreshadowing for the future, which is ironic because that's not like... We had so many bad punts last year with Brad Robbins. Last year was the time you don't want to punt the ball. But now we have a punter and we don't really punt it. Now again, you know, this is a good thing, okay? Kinda. It's a good thing because it means that, 1, your offense is efficient. You're moving the ball. You're doing good, son. But it also means you could be in situations where 4th and 1 happens, where, you know, you go for it and you don't get the first down. Now, in both situations, the Eagles game and, of course, the Commanders game, which is the 2 games we did not punt, both games, our defense was just absolutely garbage. So, it's like a dual-edged sword. You look at it and you're like, wow, offense was so good, we didn't have to punt. Did so good. And then you look at the fact that, well, that's also because our defense was so bad. And again, will we ever have a game where both sides just come together? Probably not, because I would imagine if that happens, the whole entire world will blow up and we will all die. And if you think I'm being dramatic about that, I'm not. You know, what is it? Judgment Day, when Jesus comes back. That is what I imagine is going to happen. Like, we're gonna see our offense and defense do amazing, and then we're gonna realize, bro, it's Judgment Day. Pretty sure, like, there's a 5-headed dragon as well. Anyway, my point is, that's the first time we're gonna see our defense and offense perform on the same wavelength. But hey, just let's take a moment to appreciate and be happy that we actually do have a punter. Like, I know this season so far, and again, I will be live today for the game at 1 o'clock. And I know the season so far has been an absolute clusterfluff, okay? We're not going to sugarcoat this at all. It's been awful this season so far. But the one good thing is, okay, is we have a punter. That's number 1. Number 2, I think even with our offensive line sucking in the run blocking department, we're looking so bad in the run blocking department, and it's a mess. Number 2, the only good thing is Chase Brown is the future. Like, Chase Brown solidified himself so far as the future RB1 for this team. Doesn't mean we can't bring in somebody else, right? But he is solidified RB1. Obviously, we already know Chase is wide receiver 2. One bad thing so far about the season is I don't think Yoshi has solidified himself like we thought he would this season. And that's kind of concerning. And obviously, Jermaine Burton not getting enough snaps to really, figure that out either. But I think the problem with that is definitely kind of, wreaking its ugly head. I'm hoping that changes. Yoshi so far this season hasn't been bad, but he hasn't. I think as a whole fan base, we really thought he was going to solidify it this year. and he's kind of having a sophomore slump in a way to what we expected him to have. And then defense, they're a thing. They're a thing. Dax Hill is really good at corner. That's to be figured out. Von Bell might have better stayed on the Panthers. It's another thing we figured out. Geno Stone might have been way overhyped. And we got finesse there, like we did with Irv Smith. It's like every year we sign one free agent, and we find out during the year we got finessed by them. Like last year was Irv Smith, right? This year, a lot of people say, well, what if it's Mike Gesicki? Mike Gesicki did not finesse us at all. He actually was a diamond in the rough. I feel like there's going to be someone we figure out who is the problem this year. And I think that might be Geno Stone. Might be Geno Stone. He has, he's been okay. He's been okay. Hasn't been great. Hasn't been great. Been okay. Hopefully, we figure things out. So, 7 down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys next one. Peace.